My name is Daniel Jenkins. I am an actor and a theatre director. First part of the rehearsal process is really just sitting down and reading the script amongst the actors, with the director, and really trying to work out exactly what the script is all about. Everybody comes at it from a different angle, but we sit down and communally sort of discuss what the text means, what we think the text means, and come to some sort of consensus. The language is tough, and there's no getting away from the fact that it is difficult to understand. So it does require more effort, and it requires a little bit more work to decipher it, to translate it, but it's worth it, because the understanding that you get and the beauty of how William Shakespeare has constructed his text is worth it. Read it out loud is very helpful. It's all very well reading it from the text, but it makes such a difference when you read it out loud and you take your time and you try to go through it slowly to really get a sense of the meaning. What are some of the myths about classical text? I think the biggest one is probably that it's boring. Yes, it is difficult to understand, but it's definitely not boring. The stories and the themes that Shakespeare covers are so wide-ranging and so relatable. I mean, they're all the themes that we experience today and the things we go through: love and jealousy and rage and hate and all these, power struggles, all these things that we still experience today. So if you're approaching Shakespeare, don't go into it thinking, oh, this is going to be boring, it's 400 years old, I'm not going to be able to relate to it. Actually, you'd be surprised. There's so much more in those stories. Okay, so now it's your turn to get on your feet and try a few exercises. When you're looking at a scene, one of the first things that you can do is, with your partner, sit yourselves back to back and just speak the text to each other. You don't have to act it, you don't have to project, just speak it quietly and really listen to what the other person is saying to really get an understanding of the text. Next, you can take you and your partner, you can stand as far apart as you can and again speak through the scene. So really enjoy using your voice, being loud, really enjoy getting those words and that language in your mouth as you send it across the room to your partner. You can then come back together again, stand facing each other, and just in a very normal level of speaking, speak through the scene once again. Try to make it as natural as possible. Don't worry about acting, don't worry about the intention. Just really have a normal conversation with your partner, despite the fact that you're using Shakespeare's text. Finally, what you can do is you can say the scene again, and after each line, get your partner to repeat it back to you. That really helps in terms of the understanding of it and whether they are listening. It's really important that you listen to the other person and then you can react to them. Once you've done all these exercises, you can sit yourself down with your partner and you can discuss what you discovered. It's useful to write all the things that you found out about your characters, perhaps on post-it notes or on pieces of paper that you can stick around the rehearsal room or the classroom, so you always have an understanding of what your character is like and your character's journey.